Hello and welcome to another episode of Current Affairs MCQ. Let's begin with previous day question. Regarding the poultry industry, consider the following statements. The Central Pollution Control Board classifies poultry units with more than 5,000 birds as polluting industries subject to compliance and regulatory consent. The Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 prohibits the intensive confinement of animals but excludes chickens. The Poultry Venture Capital Fund is an initiative by the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying under the National Livestock Mission. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B. The Central Pollution Control Board classifies poultry units with more than 5,000 birds as polluting industries subject to compliance and regulatory consent. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 prohibits the intensive confinement of animals, including chickens, recognizing the importance of animal welfare. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The Poultry Venture Capital Fund is an initiative by the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying under the National Livestock Mission's Entrepreneurship Development and Employment Generation Program. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Before moving forward, Drishti IAS Noida Center admissions are open for the IAS GS Foundation course covering both prelims and mains. English medium batch is starting from 7th of May while admissions are open for the Hindi medium batch. In case of any query, give us a call at 87501 87501. Let's begin. With reference to the Caspian Sea, consider the following statements. Caspian Sea, a tectonic lake, is the world's largest inland water body. It is bordered by Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. The Volga, Ural and Terek are among its major rivers. How many of the above statements is or are not correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, none. The correct answer is option D. Caspian Sea is a tectonic lake and the world's largest inland water body, hence statement 1 is correct. It is bordered by Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Three major rivers, Volga, Ural and Terek, empty into the Caspian Sea. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next, with reference to the Vizhinjam International Seaport, consider the following statements. It is India's first semi-automated port equipped with an indigenous vessel traffic management system. The port is strategically located along major international shipping routes connecting Europe, the Persian Gulf and the Far East. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Vizhinjam is India's first dedicated transshipment port and also the country's first semi-automated port. It is equipped with an AI-driven control room and the country's first indigenous vessel traffic management system. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is positioned just 10 nautical miles from major international shipping routes connecting Europe, the Persian Gulf and the Far East, enhancing accessibility for large vessels, depth of 18 to 20 meters. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements. Sandy Ray Reef lies near Pagasa Island in the Spratly Islands, South China Sea. Tixian Reef is a part of Sandy Cay Reef. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. The Sandy Cay Reef dispute between China and the Philippines has sparked renewed tensions with both claiming sovereignty amid growing militarization. Tensions rose as US and Philippine forces conducted Balikatan war drills which China has condemned as provocative. Sandy Cay lies near Pagasa Islands in the Spratly Islands of the South China Sea. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Tixian Reef is part of Sandy Cay. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The reef is claimed by China, Philippines, Taiwan and Vietnam. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements. They produce electricity through an electrochemical reaction. They emit only water as a byproduct. They generate electricity through the movement of protons and electrons via an external circuit. Which of the above is or are characteristic of hydrogen fuel cells? 1 only, 2 only, 3 only, all of the above. The correct answer is option D. Hydrogen fuel cells are devices that generate electricity by converting the chemical energy of hydrogen into electrical energy through an electrochemical reaction. Hence, statement 1 is correct. They emit water as the only byproduct, making them a clean energy source. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The fuel cell generates electricity through the movement of protons through the electrolyte and electrons through an external circuit. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding hyenas. Spotted hyenas are both skilled predators and scavengers, often engaging in leptoparasitism, stealing food from other predators. They play a vital ecological role by controlling herbivore populations as predators, preventing diseases as scavengers, and recycling nutrients. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Hyenas belong to the family Hyenidae, which are a group of carnivorous mammals like dogs. Spotted hyenas are known to be both skilled hunters and scavengers. They often engage in leptoparasitism, where they steal food from other predators like lions, cheetahs, and wild dogs. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Hyenas have a crucial role in the ecosystem. As predators, they help control herbivore populations. As scavengers, they prevent the spread of diseases by cleaning up carcasses, and they also help recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next, consider the following pairs: Buddhist site and country. Angkor Wat, Cambodia; Bagan, Indonesia; Borobudur, Thailand. How many of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched? Only 1, only 2, all 3, none. The correct answer is option A. Angkor Wat in Cambodia is the largest religious monument in the world and was built in the 12th century by Khmer King Suryavarman II. Originally dedicated to Hindu god Vishnu, it later became a Buddhist temple and was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. Hence, pair 1 is correctly matched. Bagan, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Myanmar, is home to thousands of Buddhist temples and stupas, showcasing Theravada Buddhist art and architecture. Hence, pair 2 is not correctly matched. Borobudur, a massive Buddhist monument in central Java, Indonesia, blends the forms of a stupa, temple mountain, inspired by Mount Meru in Hindu mythology, and mandala, a mystical symbol of the universe. Influenced by Indian Gupta and post-Gupta art, it was designed a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1991. Hence, pair 3 is not correctly matched. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next, the Global Wind Report 2025 has been released by which of the following organizations? International Renewable Energy Agency, Global Wind Energy Council, International Energy Forum, or World Resource Institute. The correct answer is option B. The Global Wind Report 2025 has been released by the Global Wind Energy Council. It warned that projected wind capacity will only meet 77% of 2030 targets, jeopardizing net zero and Paris Agreement goals to limit warming to below 2 degrees Celsius, preferably 1.5 degrees Celsius. India ranks 4th globally in terms of total installed wind power capacity, trailing only behind China, the United States, and Germany. As of 2025, the top wind energy producing states in India are Gujarat, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next, Agent Orange, which was recently seen in the news, is best described as a military code name for a US airstrike operation in Iraq, a toxic herbicide mixture used by the US during the Vietnam War, a type of chemical fertilizer developed for rapid crop growth, or a contagious viral disease that affected Southeast Asia in the 1970s. The correct answer is option B. 30th April 2025 marked the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War's end. However, millions of Vietnamese still suffer the lasting effects of Agent Orange, a toxic chemical used by the US during the war. Agent Orange is a blend of herbicides used to defoliate trees and shrubs, depriving enemy troops of cover. It was composed of two herbicides, 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T, mixed with the highly toxic contaminant dioxin. Dioxin has a half-life of up to 20 years in the human body and can persist in soil and water for up to 100 years, causing long-term contamination. In radioactivity, half-life is the time it takes for half of the atoms in a radioactive sample to decay. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next, regarding the National Security Advisory Board, consider the following statements. First, it operates under the National Security Council Secretariat and works alongside the Strategic Policy Group and the Joint Intelligence Committee. It advises the National Security Council on external threats, internal stability, and emerging challenges. The NSAB has a flexible composition with no fixed number of members and appointments are made for a term of 2 years. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none. The correct answer is option C. National Security Advisory Board, it operates under the National Security Council Secretariat and works alongside the Strategic Policy Group and the Joint Intelligence Committee, hence statement 1 is correct. It advises the National Security Council on external threats, internal stability and emerging challenges, hence statement 2 is correct. The NSAB's flexible composition has no fixed member count with members appointed for 2-year terms to adapt to evolving national security needs. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements. They are a type of grasshopper belonging to the family Archidae. They are solitary insects until they undergo a transformation called gregarization. They are a transboundary pest that travels between Africa, Middle East and South Asia. Which of the following species best matches the above description? Desert locust, brown plant hopper, fall armyworm or red cotton bug? The correct answer is option A. Locusts are a type of grasshopper belonging to the family Archidae. The desert locust is considered the most destructive migratory pest. Locusts are solitary insects until they undergo a transformation called gregarization, where they become more social and congregate in large swarms. A small swarm can contain 80 million locusts, consuming as much food as 35,000 people in one day, while a large swarm can eat up to 1.8 million metric tons of vegetation. Locusts are migratory pests capable of flying hundreds of kilometers in swarms. They are a transboundary pest that travels between Africa, Middle East and South Asia. India's scheduled desert area encompassing the states of Rajasthan, Gujarat and Haryana, covering over 2 lakh square kilometers, is particularly vulnerable to locust invasions, which often originate from regions such as Africa and the Gulf. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Regarding the Private Members Bill, consider the following statements. They are proposed by members of parliament who are not ministers, allowing them to introduce laws or amendments on issues important to their constituencies. MPs should draft and submit these bills with at least 1 month's notice. The Rights of Transgender Persons Bill 2014 was the first private members bill in 45 years to be passed by the Rajya Sabha. However, it lapsed without being taken up in the Lok Sabha. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none. Send the answer of this question in the comments below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.